we? Who are we? Bakit? Ano ba dito yung equipment?
Opportunity, boss. Some hot product just came up. More expensive than a normal shipment, but more profit potential too. You want to go for it? Come back to the office soon to make the deal.
What's up, Jefe? We're moving that stuff, right? We got it all loaded up and tied down. It's on the flatbed right outside the warehouse for you to take down to the docks. Should be an easy trip, but you never know, right? Shit, look who I'm talking to.
How can I be of service? Okay then. Wow. Weirdo.
What the fuck? Tanginang paano to? Ang bobo naman. Ano tatakas dito sa mga tanga na to? Ang bobo GTA. Ang bobo, please. Siyempre, putang ina mo. Sasabay yan, GTA yan eh. Woo!
today. This thing is pretty quick. Okay. However, it doesn't do very much damage, unfortunately, so it's not the greatest thing ever. Which can absolutely just mulch vehicles, which is pretty cool. And its biggest and best feature probably is the vehicle. That's why with this thing, back when like for very long, but it truly is such a taking a civilian as a viable, really fun vehicle. If you will, number 5, let's move on to number 4. Next up at number 4, we have the Sasquatch. Now this is a really, really fun vehicle. If you will, it's kind of like the third monster truck of Grand Theft Auto. Out of the way.
Enjoy 0% interest deals with SPay later. Shop from over 100 0% interest deals with exclusive vouchers.
I actually am very happy with the build on this thing. I love this car, actually. I'm so, like, normal looking, though. In order to make the Bruiser, you need to take a benefactor Glendale for very long, but it truly is such a blast of a vehicle. It has dual mounted machine guns on the front of it. They aren't centered, which is kind of annoying, but they are at a semi-decent height, although they are a little bit too high for my liking, but I mean, they're okay. It also has a nitrous boost similar to all of the other vehicles on this list, and it's also got a jump boost as well, which is pretty nice to have. Now, similar to some other vehicles on this list, it's also got this big ram on the front of it, which of course you can use to get anything that's in your way out of your way. Bruiser is a really fun vehicle, and I only recently started driving this thing, and ever since I got it, I have been quite impressed. It's a very fun vehicle to drive because, I mean, obviously it's a massive limo with all kinds of, things on it, so it's not really, probably doesn't really need an explanation as to why it's fun. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't really have any armor protection or window protection for that matter, so that is slightly annoying, but it is still a really cool and definitely a really fun vehicle. So for those reasons, I would definitely recommend picking up a Bruiser. It's the one car on this list that I can really vouch for because I have had ample time driving it, and I can confirm this thing is a lot of fun. Anyway, guys, that is pretty much it. Picking as civilian targets. It's also got a single middle.
NPC car. What are you guys doing? Oh, secret. Oh, I suck it. Wait, I think I'm good. You ever like think about this stuff outside? I don't think so. How far you with the ocean? Andrew, how's it going? Oh! Wait for the top there. I got you. Good. Top there. There you go. Water. Let's go to the water. No! Welcome back to Brutal.
Yeah.
Pretty quick when it comes to acceleration.
Hey yo, what's going on inside our second inside content? Yeah, man. Alright, so the Arena War DLC has brought some really interesting things in. Alright, we've got new mines, we've got new vehicles, we've got a whole bunch of new things, we've got new emotes, all this stuff, right? And something else has been added. A lot of people are asking me about this. There is a new boost mechanism that has been added to the game. You can see right there. It is called the Shunt Boost. All right, this is really, really cool. Before we get started, thank you guys so much for coming out and watching the vid. Definitely drop a like and subscribe if you want to. And let's just get right into it. This thing is insane. So what the Shunt does, when you activate the boost, it forcefully slams your car either left or right and slides it across the road. And whatever is next to you will be totally demolished. It's crazy. You can add this to your new Arena War cars. So you see right here, I'm using the Cerberus, and this thing is just hard. Okay, let's take a look at it in the mod shop. So if you go to mod shop, you can either unlock it and get a discounted price by racing the actual races in the Arena War, or you can just buy it outright. It's $520,000 to buy it outright. But, you know, it's up to you what you want to do with that. And this thing is insane. This could be one of the newest troll tactics in the game right here. I could really see driving through Los Santos never going to be the same. I mean, there's one thing for flying, you know, broomsticks and things like that, but be driving down the road and seeing cars just slam around side by side is going to be a little awkward, right? It's going to be a little bit more treacherous. So a lot of people are asking, they know about it, but how do you activate it? How do you actually use the Shunt Boost? Well, it's actually, once you figure it out, it's pretty simple. So if you look down at the left-hand corner where the map is, you'll see I have my health, I have the armor tick, and then the yellow is the amount of boost that you have. And you see how it goes down once you use the actual Shunt Boost. Once it's filled back up, it takes no time at all to fill up. All you have to do is hold down the X button. Fill up controller, see how it goes down once you use the actual Shunt Boost. Once it's filled back up, it takes no time at all to fill up. All you have to do is hold down the X button on your controller, and then you can select whichever way you want the Shunt Boost to go. Whether it's left or right, it's L1 or R1. So as you're holding down the X button to activate the boost, L1 and R1 will engage the boost. This thing is crazy. It's so much fun. The vehicles that have the ability to jump up in the air as well, I think all the cars do. I mean, look at that. You can just destroy vehicles immediately. You can actually engage the Shunt Boost and get your jump boost at the same time and throw your car all over the place. It's really, really cool. It's crazy. Yeah, like I said, man, it's going to be different driving around Los Santos now that you know what the Shunt Boost is and how to use it. Like I said, I mean, it's easy once you get it down, and it just devastates anything that your vehicle is next to. Now, we tried it with one of the smaller cars as well. And, I mean, look at that. It's just unreal. And the larger vehicles will definitely have more of a dramatic effect with this feature added. Like I said, the Cerberus is just, it's crazy. I mean, it's hard to stop this thing. It's weird. If you're driving around and you do this, it seems that it's random at what cars you blow up or whatever. I'm not sure if the spikes on the side have anything to do with it. Just the sheer force of getting the car, hitting it, it's just enough to destroy it. it's a whole new world for drifting, right? I mean, it's a whole new drift style. This shunt boosting yourself around corners and things like that. But this is really cool. So I wanted to show you guys this, make a video on it, and tell you how to activate it. So yeah, once again, the shunt boost, all you do is you hold down X, or whatever it is on PC or Xbox, and then hit your L1 or R1, or whatever it is for PC and Xbox, and that's how you activate it. Bam, that's it. So, you guys got any questions at all, let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for the Hills and Reels content in the game. Make sure you smash that like button. Follow me on Twitter at TylariusYT, Instagram at Tylarius_YT. You guys stay dangerous. Peace.
Nagmamadali ka ba at wala kang nahiram na pera? Bakit hindi mo subukan ito? Actually, 30,000 pesos nung pwede mong hiramin, mapapangit na rin. Maaari mong bayaran ang utang sa loob ng 12 installment. Simple ang application process, kailangan na ng iyong informasyon at phone number. 3 o 4 na beses na ako nahiram dito sa ito, pagkakataon ko. Ganito, click mo na ang link sa baba para makapag-apply, maniwala ka sa akin. Meron din surprise.
You're through to your garage. You, need me to bring you a ride? I'll get there as soon as I can.
back to our GTA 5 online video. So guys, today we are checking out the thruster, the jetpack in GTA 5. Originally, it was released 4 years ago with the Doomsday Heights DLC, so it has been a while definitely, but this week it's in discount. Perfect opportunity to get it if you want, and also the perfect opportunity to check it out and see if it's still worth it. So the thruster, first of all, you can get it on bar stock. It's 3.6 mil, trade price 2.7. If you want to get the trade price, you basically have to complete the Tuesday Act 3 as a leader, and then this week with the discount 1.7. Keep in mind, if you want the thruster, you need a facility. So the only place where you can store this is in your facility. So it's one of those vehicles, like for example the Kajali and also the Chernobog also are the same. Now, if you want to modify the thruster, it can only be done in the facility workshop. So just get any thruster or equip it, press right on the pad, and then you can modify it. Armor, engine, countermeasures, it's either chaps or flares. Then you have the liveries. You have all the standard liveries of Army livery. This, you don't have any weapons. Now then, the last option that you can modify is called Trust. It says Jato 200k, one option, and it puts 2 little tanks on the back. This is basically to give you a boost when you take off. Only when you're on the ground, you can use this by pressing L3. L3 is the same button that you also use, by the way, to pull in or pull out your landing gear. So that's also really important. So first of all, if we take a look at the weapons on the thruster, like I said, the missiles are definitely the better option. You have 30 missiles, so it's limited, which kind of sucks. And also the fire rate is kind of low. You fire 2 at a time. This can be annoying, of course, for example, when you're trying to spam someone with rockets. You can't really do this with the thruster. The tracking is pretty normal and nothing too special to say about the missiles, to be honest. Then for the countermeasures, right on D-pads, just like any other plane in GTA 5 Online, it can either be flares or chaps, like we said. So the chaps, it basically prevents anyone from locking onto your vehicle. So that's very good, but you need a fast reaction. Because if they already fired the missile, then there's nothing you can do with chaps. With flares, after they fire the missile, you can still use them, and then the missile will just go with the flares. Personally, I like flares, but I know that if you have a good reaction, then chaps are actually better. The armor of the thruster, first of all, against bombing missiles, it's basically one.
bullet me.
Game's low attack speed.
No good.
Those charge you for math.
No good.
And those offer no blocking gems when you log in.
No. Which MU game is truly good? Well, if you're looking for a MU...
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back.
tonight video. So guys, today with L3. L3 is the same button that you also use, by the way, to pull in or pull out your landing gear. So that's also pretty important. So first of all, if we take a look at the weapons on the thruster, like I said, the missiles are definitely the better option. You have 30 missiles, so it's limited, which kind of sucks. And also the fire rate is kind of low. You fire 2 at a time. This can be annoying, of course, for example, when you're trying to spam someone with rockets. You can't really do this with the thruster. But besides that, the tracking is pretty normal and nothing too special to say about the missiles, to be honest. Then for the countermeasures, right on D-pad, just like any other plane in GTA 5. Flares or chaps, like we said. So the chaps, it basically... anyone walking onto your vehicle. But you need a fast reaction, because if they already fired the missile, then there's nothing you can do with chaps. With flares, after they fire the missile, you can still use them and then the missile will just go to the flares. Personally, I like flares, but I know that if you have a good reaction, that chaps are actually better. The armor of the thruster, first of all, against homing missiles, it's basically one missile, which is obviously not that good, but a lot of other aircrafts in GTA 5, they actually have the same. If you want to claim it back, by the way, if it's destroyed, it will be 10k that you are paying. Against explosive rounds, it's 3 explosive rounds, which is also a number that we see a lot with aircrafts in GTA 5 Online, so nothing too special about this. The one thing that I did want to mention, and which is actually pretty cool with the thruster, is that you can bump into anything and you won't fall off. Now, if you do this too much, obviously the thruster will get damaged, it will start to smoke, and then after a while it will break down. But I still think it's a nice feature that you don't die just when you bump into something by accident, or that you don't fall off or something like that. So that's definitely a positive thing. If we take a look at the speed of the thruster, it has a max speed of 126 miles per hour, which is okay for a flying vehicle. If you compare it to the Sparrow, which is kind of the fastest helicopter, I think, it has 160 miles per hour. So it's not the fastest, but it's also not very slow. The handling, very easy, just like a helicopter in LB on Xbox, you get plus points. Now, something that's also very important when it comes to the handling that I just want to mention is that when you hold R1 and L1 at the same time on PlayStation, I think it's RB and LB on Xbox, you can move sideways very easily. So if you have the thruster, you should try it out. It makes the handling a lot easier. Also, if you're trying to turn with the thruster, if you hold L1 and R1 at the same time, it also makes you turn a lot faster. Don't do this though when you're trying to go fast, so it will just slow you down. Just use it when you're trying to move or when you're trying to turn. Now the thruster in combat, personal thruster,
LB on Xbox. Shin, is that why you hold R1 and L1 at the same time on PlayStation? I think it's RB and LB on Xbox. You can move sideways very easily. So if you have the thruster, you should try it out. It makes the handling a lot easier. Also, if you're Shin, is that why they're the same controls? I think it is. And also the landing is very easy as well, so that's definitely a plus point. Now, something that's also very important when it comes to the handling that I just want to mention is that when you hold R1 and L1 at the same time on PlayStation, I think it's RB and LB on Xbox, you can move sideways very easily. So if you have the thruster, you should try it out. It makes the handling a lot easier. Also, if you're trying to turn with the thruster, if you hold L1 and R1 at the same time, it also makes you turn a lot faster. Don't do this though when you're trying to go fast, so it will just slow you down. Just use it when you're trying to move or when you're trying to turn. Now the thruster in combat, personally, I don't think it's that great. So if you use the countermeasures a lot, you can dodge a lot of missiles, so you can defend yourself. But when it comes to actually killing someone, for example an aircraft, I think they will dodge your missiles very easily. So it's maybe a good vehicle that you can use to move around fast. It's a good vehicle that you can use in missions. But for PvP, for combat, I don't know if the thruster is actually that good. Also, for example, when you have people on foot just shooting at you with their guns, this is also pretty annoying, and it's also a weak point of the thruster because you don't really have something protecting you. You don't really have armor around you like you do when you have a helicopter or an airplane. Now, if you want to dodge missiles, there's also another tactic that you can use besides the countermeasures. I don't know if it still works that good though, but basically when you're just flying away from someone, so when you're just flying straight, then sometimes the missiles, they just explode behind you and they don't actually hit you, but it's not something that works 100%. So I would just use the countermeasures, and I think this is a lot safer. So guys, that was basically it. So the thruster, like I said, for PvP, not really a good vehicle. Also not the best vehicle that you have in GTA 5 Online, but it's the only jetpack, so definitely a fun one. So if you have the money, you can get it. But if you are kind of short on money or something like that, it is still kind of expensive, so it wouldn't be the first thing that I would recommend for people to buy in GTA 5 Online. That was it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, check out my Discord in the description, and peace out, you guys.
The top left player is the one with 3 unit power. The one next to it is the one with 5 unit power. The last number on the list is more than 30 unit power. Come on, I'm quick, people. Here we go.
Wait. Hold on for a second. Let me show you how I have my power reach 1 beat. First of all, whoever downloads the game from this video is entering the bonus game server by entering VIP 555, 777, and VIP 999. You will receive 100 million diamonds. You can purchase anything you like, exclusive mounts, limited outfits, coolest weapons, and an extra Supreme VIP card. You'll instantly have it all at once. What are you waiting for?
When I want to relax, I play Clash of Clans. You get to build your village however you want. Upgrading town halls feels amazing, and you get to unlock so much cool new content. There are 15 town halls, each which feels super unique, with their own theme, buildings, and defenses. This game rewards you for every second you put in, and you'll always be progressing to the next town hall. This game is also completely free to play. I haven't spent a single penny, and I just hit Town Hall 14, and now I'm pushing for the final Town Hall. If you want the perfect game to play anytime, anywhere, then download Clash of Clans.